Salam beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. I have missed you all very much. I hope you're doing good. Today I'm back with a new video. I know it has been so long since I last uploaded one, but something crazy happened and I'm here to share what happened. So, I have here my notes. I wrote everything down so I don't miss a thing. I will share with you today how I changed my life in just 90 days. So let's get to the video. If you've watched my last video, then you already have an idea of my plan for this year. So basically at the end of 2024, I made the decision of dividing my year, the next year that is this year, that's 2025, to divide it into 4 sections. Each is 3 months. And in each of these sections, I will focus on one thing only. And the first section, that was meant for spiritual and Islamic knowledge. So getting closer to God in so many different ways. And the good thing about what I did, or the timing that I had planned, is that the first 3 months of the year were the holiest months, if I can say so. So these were Rajab, Shaban, and the month of Ramadan. So I decided in these months that I will be focusing on my relationship with God and increasing my knowledge about Islam and different things that are mostly spiritual. I still had so many different responsibilities like university, work, I was also teaching, and I had so many other projects on the side, but my biggest goal and my focus was all on how I can improve my relationship with God. My actual intention was to tune in my calm energy and to increase my feminine energy, or to understand it better so I can focus on that area of my personality or that side of me. And it is easy to set intentions. Just look around you, look inside of you. What do you want? What is your inner self telling you to do? And it's most probably telling you to do the thing that you should do, and maybe you are ignoring that so much that you have silenced its voice, but when you focus on it, you will find whatever you want to do next. So being self-aware really helps in setting intentions. And that was what I wanted. I wanted to feel calm, I wanted to feel the inner peace, and I wanted to tune in my feminine energy. So first step was setting my intentions. So the second step is something that you may find really small or ridiculous, but it really helped. So I changed the way I dress. So I went with dresses, more skirts, and all of that. And it really helped. It was like it pushed for me in the right direction. And I cannot tell you how good this is. When you dress differently, you will act differently. And I don't know what the reason behind this is, but this is what I've noticed about myself and many other people, that when you dress differently, you will act differently. And this gave me a bigger push in the right direction. Number 3 is channeling my role model. So basically, I was looking at people around me over on social media, or maybe people I knew personally that were like not really a role model, because a role model is a really big thing, it's a big word, but I was looking for qualities in people that were really interesting for me and that I wanted to have in my life and to include in my routines or in my personality. As I was going through my day, I was channeling these qualities, these energies, and I also decided on some role models, and these were really the Islamic direction. So I chose Sayyidah Maryam alayhi salam, and I also chose the daughter of our Prophet Muhammad, Sayyidah Fatima alayhi salam. Whenever I felt a bit anxious, whenever I felt myself like I'm in a not really good situation, or just when I was walking on the streets, I was channeling their energy and I was thinking with myself how would they act right now, how would they walk, how would they talk, and all of that. Number 4 is something I really love doing. It is the best thing to do in my free time, which is reading and listening to podcasts. So in the first 3 months of this year, I read about 5 books, and the best of them is this one. This book is in Arabic. I don't know if there is an English translation to it, but it's called Jamalul Mar'a wa Jalaluha, and I cannot stop recommending it, guys. It's really good for any muslimah who wants to start her journey to understand the role of the woman and how important a woman is in Islam. It really taught me a lot. I took around 2 months to read it because it was really rich in so many informations and so many examples from the Quran, and it was just amazing. So, reading, listening to podcasts, different podcasts, like nothing special or nothing specific, different teachers, different scholars, and different speakers. And this really gave me like an insight about different thoughts and different paradigms or different ways to think about stuff and handle different situations. Number 5 is something that I could make a whole video about, and that is toxic relationships / friendships. And it's not like I had toxic friends or anything that way, but I had bad influence in my life. And especially like last year, I was struggling in some relationships that I've had. It's not that the person is bad, it's the relationship, it's the connection we had that was bad, because that person is really a nice one, but it wasn't for me, it wasn't good for me, it was demotivating, it was pushing me into really bad places, and I did not appreciate that at all. So I pushed these people out of my life, and I of course had a guilt feeling because sometimes I tend to be a people pleaser. Not anymore, or mostly not anymore, but I got over that, to be honest. I got over them. Number 6 is the most interesting and beautiful thing I decided to do, and that is seeking help. So basically, during the past year, I was assisted by an amazing mentor. She's called Fatima, and she has a background in psychology and sociology. She had so many experience with so many different people, and she is older than me, so she really helped me. She was constantly motivating me, and she was just a great help in my journey. Number 7 is also very important to do, and it is accountability. So during the whole time, I was always journaling, and this helped me raise my awareness about my thoughts, about my feelings, so I understood myself on a different level. Right now, I could say that I really understand myself like I would have never imagined. So you can hold yourself accountable in many different ways, and I wasn't always just journaling. I also had an amazing friend who was also on a similar journey with her femininity and all of that, and we used to share thoughts and motivate each other. So now to number 8. Number 8 is the biggest one for me. It is the biggest and most beautiful thing I did, and I could not be more proud of myself that I really could do that, and I did it. So it was, very simply said, removing distractions. So basically, removing distractions means I deleted my social media accounts on my phone. So I deleted Instagram from my phone, and I did not go on Instagram. I stopped watching YouTube videos unless it's something educational, unless it's a podcast or a really important video that I will learn something from it. And I stopped watching K-drama, which is so sad. But K-drama was really influencing me. And I still love K-drama, but I decided that this year I won't be watching any, which is sad, but it is what it is. Anyway, going back to the point I was talking about, removing distractions. This pushed me in a total different direction, and whenever I felt like I want my phone, I want to escape the stress and the emotions I was facing, I decided to, instead of going on my Instagram and just scrolling, I would read a book, I would listen to a podcast, or I would just sit with my family or go on a walk. So that really helped me. And of course, having tawakkul on Allah, that He will help and guide me. So as I was saying, right now I feel inner peace, I feel so much better, and I got rid of my stress about 80%, I would say, and I learned how to deal with my stress, I learned how to deal with myself. Right now I understand my thoughts and my emotions a lot more better than before. This really helps you get over things quickly. And even though right now I have so many projects, I'm doing the 75 hard challenge, I am reading, I am going to university, I am working, and I am now doing my master's thesis, which I'll talk about later. But right now, with all of these going on, I still maintain my calmness, I still feel good in myself, and I keep my inner peace. So that was something I could have never imagined I would reach. And now I'm there, and I can really say that you should do the same if you are willing to, and if you really want to reach this level of calmness and inner peace. Of course, this is not for everyone. Of course, not everyone wants to have this kind of lifestyle, but it's just beautiful to be able to do so many things while keeping the inner peace. Okay, let's count how many times I've said inner peace in this video. But anyway, so this is it for today. I hope you have enjoyed the video and that you've learned something out of it. Inshallah, I'll try to be more consistent with uploading videos, especially now that I'm on the 75 hard challenge. I want to share about that and my experience. And also I want to share about my master's thesis and how I am going to graduate at the end of this year, inshallah. Can't wait to share all of that. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you, inshallah, in the next video. Bye!